So I wanted to share my experience to see if anyone had anything similar, as this was one of the worst trips I have ever had on edibles. I am not a frequent user, but I take edibles occasionally, maybe once every 2 months. Every time that I have taken edibles before, I have never had any trip that was bad as this one. My friends and I took about a 420 mg gummy and split it 3 ways. I took a very small amount as I didn't want to feel too high because my parents would be home in a couple of hours. At first, I didn't feel much, a slight buzz, feelings of heaviness, and just overall the usual feels of eddies. As the night goes on, my feelings eventually wear off. My friends, however, were still feeling it. I didn't want to be sober while they were blasted off, so I snuck away and ate the rest of the gummy. Eventually, my friends decide to leave and catch a ride from one of their brothers. My parents at this point are still not home, so I'm all alone, and this is when it really hits. As I'm going up the stairs, looking out the window, which is pointed towards the forest I saw full of shadows earlier, I felt a sense of being watched. I look around through our other windows and see nothing but black. At this point, I'm shit scared, so I run to my room and hide under the blanket. And I close my eyes, trying to just fall asleep. As I'm closing my eyes, it feels like my conscious is falling through this void in my head that leads to utter nothingness. I can feel myself falling, but never hitting anything. My conscious was fully sober, but it felt like my body wasn't letting it out. Like I knew I was high, but my body was trapping me inside. As I fell down this hole that felt like a forever loop, my brain tricked me to believe that if I ultimately did hit the end of this void, it would be death on the other side. I kept waking up and getting cold sweats, and the sense of being watched was back. I sat straight up in my bed and shivered under my blanket as I looked out every single window. It felt like the forest was closing in on my house, and slowly I was being swallowed by it. Then I ran to my bathroom, and in attempts to sober up, I splashed my face with cold water. At this point, too, I was losing my motor skills and had trouble standing up and even walking. I was freaked out, thinking that this edible might have been laced with something else, as I have never had such a weird and bad trip with edibles before.